Hey bobbleheads, MyScrum here. Welcome to a vlog. I'm going to be talking about a couple of things in this vlog. I haven't done one in a long time, so there's been some stuff that's happened since the last vlog. So I thought it'd be an appropriate thing to do. The first thing I'm going to talk about in this vlog is Indy PopCon. Holy cow, Indy PopCon. It's been almost 2 weeks now. Actually, it's been almost exactly 2 weeks. And, I think I'm still processing it. I think I process things kind of slow sometimes. I know that's true. And I think that was way more of an experience than I thought it was going to be. PopCon was absolutely insane. The whole idea behind Mark, Wade, Jack, and I going to PopCon was like, oh, it'll be a smaller convention. You know, we can meet some people and we can have some fun and see the convention, but then we can like hang out with each other. And it's a reason to get together and come hang out and meet you guys, but also hang out with each other. And that was the idea. So going in, the whole plan was, all right, it's gonna be small. It'll be a nice. It grew. Obviously, we expected it to grow from the previous year, but still, compared to like PAX or E3 or the big ones, this is a relatively small, relatively laid-back convention. Was what we thought, but it wasn't like that at all. Indy PopCon this year was insane. They had like over 20,000 people over the course of the 3 days that the con was open on the weekend. They had, I think the organizer said 4,000 or 5,000 people at our panel, which was just the 5 of us on stage. It was Mark, Wade, Jack, me, and Tyler was there as well from the previous Markiplier charity stream, Stoneface Tyler, you might know. And yeah, it was just us on stage in front of this huge room filled with people. It was mind-boggling. It was so crazy that my mind got all jumbled like it was in a bottle. But it was cool. Meeting all those people, having lines, people waiting hours and hours to meet us was, for me, humbling and a little, I felt like I had to do something really cool by the time they got up there because they waited so long. They finally got to see me, and then they get there and it's just me, and I'm like, hi. Okay. I don't know. I felt like, I hope that it was worth it. People were saying that it was worth the wait, so I'm glad that it was, and for everyone who waited, it was so cool of you guys to wait forever and ever, it felt like, to get to the front of the line to meet us, and I just hope that I was nice to everyone. I hope everyone got what they wanted. I'm sure that everyone wished they could have hung out and talked for like 10 minutes, but that was one of the problems. And it was just cool. It was so cool. I met so many people, so many stories, so many nice words, so many people told us, everyone, all 4 of us, how our videos make them laugh, make them happy when they're sad, all kinds of stuff. It was just so cool. But that also, how cool that was, makes the biggest problem that I had with Indy PopCon that much more painful. And my problem was that there were so many people that we did not get to see, or there were so many people that made it all the way to the front of the line after waiting for hours, and we had to be like, hey, I'm Bob, let me sign your shirt, okay, get a picture, okay, see ya. And because there were so many people that we were trying to see, it felt like we were just cramming them through, and I know the other guys have said this in vlogs, at least I think they all have, and I said this on Twitter, and we can't say it enough. It's absolutely heart-wrenching to know that there were people that went to that event to meet us and were unable to meet us because there were too many people in line, or the line was closed or whatever. And it's equally heart-wrenching to know that there were people who waited in line on Friday but then couldn't get in, and came back on Saturday and waited in line and made it to the front after 2 days of waiting, and all they got was, hey, it's me, sign your shirt, take a picture, okay, see ya. And they wanted to say, they had something that they wanted to say to one of us or all of us or whatever. And I wish that we had the time. I wish there had been a way for us to chat with each one of you and give you exactly what you wanted, because that is why we go to the convention. But I just can't overstate how sorry we are that we didn't have enough time. If we didn't get to see you, or if you wish you could have talked to any of us or all of us, I'm really sorry, and I know the guys are too, and I hope that we get to see you at another convention. Maybe you'll get a better chance to talk to us. Hopefully you'll at least get another chance to meet us and have however much time we can get with you. But it was that was just the hardest part of the whole weekend. As much fun as it all was, at the end of every day, we saw people, you know, that were at the outside the line who didn't make it in the line, or people who were leaving and they were upset and they were trying to get pictures of us from a distance and they were waving, and I just don't, you know, I wish we could have seen everyone, but it just wasn't possible, I guess, and it was frustrating, but we'll do it better next time. Every time that we do one of these things, it seems to get crazier, and I think every time we do one of these in the future, we're gonna get better at it. Hopefully, the PopCon guys had an experience and they learned some things they could do differently for next year. They were talking to us as we were leaving, I know, and we personally learned some stuff that we can do to make sure that everyone gets a chance and make sure the line moves quickly and everything. But that's enough of that. That's enough of that. PopCon was amazing. I got a box of stuff. The PopCon organizers mailed me a box of all the gifts from everyone that was at the con that wanted to give me something. It's got a ton of pictures and art in it. It's got letters. It's got a shot glass I think I saw sitting in there with like my logo embossed on it or frosted on it or something. I'll have to check it out. It just came yesterday, and I haven't had a chance to go through it. I'm going to go through every single thing. So if you gave me something at PopCon, maybe I'll do a vlog on it. Maybe I'll Instagram some pictures like Jack did. I always copy Jack anyway, so maybe I'll do what Jack did. But it was a blast. Aside from the issues with the too many people not being able to see everyone, amazing weekend. I gotta say thank you to all the PopCon people, the organizers, Sean and Brian, the two main guys, and Jen, Sean's wife Jen, that were some of the main people that we talked with. To our bodyguard Jeff, I'm sure he'll never watch this, but he sort of escorted us around and made sure we had what we needed the whole weekend. He was awesome. He was a good sport. To all the volunteers who were there, who helped with the lines, I really would love to say thank you to each of you personally, but I don't even have contact info for these people. You know, I only met them at the convention, and then we were back in the hotel and we were in the airplane and all. So hopefully some of you see this. I'm sure that you guys got this from us because we were really happy and grateful the whole time we were there. But thank you to everyone who made PopCon happen. I hope I get invited back next year because I love Indianapolis. I love the people that did PopCon, the organizers and the volunteers and everyone, and I loved the convention. I had a great time. So I cannot wait to see how PopCon 2016 turns out, how big it's gonna be, and hopefully I still get invited back. Hopefully the whole group gets invited back because that was a party, but whew. So that's it. That's it for PopCon. I could go on for hours about how frustrated everyone was that we couldn't see everyone and the lines were so long and all that stuff. I could just go on and on, but I'm not going to. The next thing that I want to talk about is equally as exciting as Indy PopCon, and it is that there will be a charity live stream on my Twitch channel on next Sunday, July 19th, starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is a week and a day from today. So it's not tomorrow, but it's a week from tomorrow, next Sunday, 8.5 days or 7.5 days from right now. Gosh, you're never gonna know what day it is, but it's Sunday, July 19th of this year, next week. There's gonna be a charity live stream and we are gonna be raising money for Able Gamers. So if you don't know, Able Gamers is a charity that focuses on allowing anyone in the world to play video games, no matter what sort of physical conditions or disabilities or diseases or whatever. If you have any sort of thing that makes it hard for you to play games, like if you're colorblind or if you have vision problems otherwise, or if you have physical problems that would prevent you from using a normal sort of standard controller configuration, or if you have anything at all that would make it difficult for a person to game, they make sure, they do their best to make sure that gaming companies, hardware developers, and software developers make their games accessible. Make it so you can reconfigure to a different controller, make it so you can reconfigure the color scheme so that it's usable by anyone, even if they have vision issues or whatever. It's a great charity, the point of which is to spread gaming to everyone, to make sure that everyone has an equal opportunity to game, no matter what their position in life, no matter how things have gone for them, because gaming is a beautiful thing. If you're here, you're probably a gamer on some level, and I hope that you appreciate, like I do, gaming is is something that can change your life. For me, gaming is like my happy place. Even though I do YouTube and I do video game videos every day, when I really am stressed out and I need to relax, what I do is I put some headphones on or I put the TV on and I shut the world out and I play my favorite games. And that is how I relax, that's how I keep myself from going insane when the world is insane around me. It's a beautiful thing, and Able Gamers does great work trying to make sure that anyone who wants to should be able to play video games, even if they have special needs for controllers or for the screen or for whatever. Because everyone should have the privilege to be able to game, because it's just such a great thing. So that is what Able Gamers does. It's a great organization, and I'm excited to raise money for it. Mandy will be part of the stream too. She won't be on all of it. Probably, she might be on all of it, but she wants to do some stuff on the stream. People were asking us to play like The Sims. People were asking about other games that she likes to play that she might join right in for. So it'll be a fun day, but next Sunday, July 19th, starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and going probably for about 12 hours, from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. It'll go all day, and it will incorporate list play because it's on Sunday. At some point, we will switch over from gaming to list play episode, so it won't just be video games the whole time. So you know, you can, if you're not too into whatever games that we might be playing, list play will happen too, and that'll be a fun time. So that's gonna be it for this vlog. I just had a couple things to talk about. Indy PopCon, I can't say how thankful I am to everyone that made that happen and to everyone who came out and met me and the guys. I can't say how sorry I am if you did not have the experience that you had hoped for at PopCon. I hope we get to meet you at another convention. This will not be the last time that the four of us are together, so don't worry. We will be back at Indy PopCon, maybe at other conventions, almost definitely. The four of us will be together again, so I hope you have another opportunity. And also, charity live stream. I am excited to settle in for a full day of gaming, raising money for a great organization. Able Gamers does good work. They bring games to everyone. I think we all can appreciate how important video games can be in a person's life. I know they're important in my life, and they help me keep my brain and myself sane and functioning and recharged, and they're probably important in many of your lives, whether on YouTube or gaming yourself with your friends and your family and whatever. So I am excited. Next Sunday, July 19th, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, charity live stream raising money for a great cause. As always, this has been MiceCurb. Thank you guys for liking and commenting on this video and everything and tweeting at me and all that stuff. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for everything. I will see you in the next one. But yeah, like I was saying, this is the part I get kind of bad at, because now I'm going like off on an adventure here, but I don't, yeah, see, I don't want to go to the conduit. There was a whole part that I didn't even explore back there. I gotta go back, man. There's spikes down here? There's totally spikes down here. Balls. No! Stupido! Alright, so where was the part that I didn't explore?